The minimum wage was officially announced in St. Lucia on August 1st, with officials using the occasion of Emancipation Day to mark the milestone legislative reform.
The Prime Minister had the pleasure of making the official announcement on Emancipation Day, 1st of August, that the minimum wage will be effective as of the 1st of October 2024. And that speaks to $1,131. That is the minimum wage. Nobody who works for a full month should earn less than that amount when they have their take-home pay. For persons who work in areas, for example, in the hotels, where they have service charge and other commissions, that is not included in the minimum wage. It has to be added after you have awarded the minimum wage. So whatever commissions and service charges that comes in, it must be on top of that.
Labour Minister Dr. Virginia Albert Poyot notes the Commission, together with key stakeholders, decided on a wage of $1,130, which accounts for $6.52 hourly or $52 daily. This, she notes, will take effect on October 1st, 2024.
So the different employers have the time now to make the adjustments on their books to see how we are going to ensure that persons get that minimum wage. We also want the public to understand that when we say a minimum wage, it means you have to work for the month. And don't say, well, I didn't work for all the month, but because the minimum wage is X amount, whether you work for the month or not, you have to get that minimum wage. It also carries a daily rate, which is $52 and a few cents, and then an hourly rate. So you know if you work for 2 weeks, you cannot expect to get the full salary of $1,131.
According to the Labour Minister, officials will ramp up sensitization efforts to ensure the nation has a firm understanding of the minimum wage implementation. Poyot, when asked about the possibility of layoffs by employers, notes that the Commission will remain operational to monitor the implementation of the minimum wage.
We will be monitoring some employers to find out, are they laying off workers because of the minimum wage? And that may require government going in to find out whether it is a situation where economically they cannot afford it, or whether they just feel, well, the profit level has dropped and therefore they need to release workers. And we will engage the employers on a one-on-one, and government itself will have to find additional money to pay persons who are working for government below the minimum wage. So government too is an employer. So we want the cooperation of other employers to continue to employ persons and give them a decent salary to go home.
The Labour Minister says efforts will be made to ensure the worker provides a fair day's work for a fair day's pay. The new minimum wage is set to increase the salaries of nearly 13,000 people.